Alright, welcome to another exciting time on Gourmet Kitchen. Today we are traveling all the way to the south and we want to prepare Afang soup. Afang soup is a lovely delicacy, although expensive when you go to get it anywhere, of the south. We need something very special, and that's what we call the okazi leaves. Some people choose to call this Afang leaf. Then you need your water leaf. We need, look at this, can you see these periwinkles? Some people don't like say, oh, they are so tiny, they are like snails, but they are very tiny. Some prefer this periwinkle in the shell, so they can suck. But for us, this is okay. And then we need snail. Of course, we need palm oil. When you want to prepare afang, get ready to add plenty of palm oil so it will look good. Then you need your fish, smoked, dry. You need your crayfish, your salt and seasoning to taste. And you cannot do without your meat. Don't forget your onion, and it's already set. My meat and my pomo are Nigeria. We eat pomo a great deal. Pomo is already here. We're ready to go. So you join me and learn how to prepare afang soup. And then the meat is already in the pot. You know what I have in the pot right now? I have my beef, I have my goat meat, because if you want to enjoy afang, mix it with a little of the goat meat so you can get a lovely aroma and also a tasty, nice meal. And also the pomo is here. I have the rest of what they call the cow leg, cut in pieces. They are all in this pot. I don't need this anymore for now, so I'll hold it here, and then I need my onion. You can't prepare your meat without onion. Onion is spicy. Not just spicy, it's a very good seasoning that you need to prepare your meat. Right now, the meat is boiling. I've not added water because the meat has water in it after washing. So allow the water in the meat to boil and cook itself for a few minutes, say 5 minutes, before I now add my water. Okay, I cover my pot. While this is happening right away, I get a second pot. What is going to be in this pot? I want to now add my smoked fish, my dry fish, and my stockfish. Look at my stockfish. We choose the ear of the stockfish because we want something aromatic and also something tasty. I'm going to add everything together. My stockfish straight to the pot. So the next thing, my dry fish and my smoked fish will also go into the pot. This is it. What's next? I just add small salt to taste. A little salt more. Okay, maybe a little of my seasoning cube, just very small. I don't need too much. I cover. And then don't forget your onion. Not too much, but at least to an extent. Once this is done, I don't need this for now, so let's keep it here. Alright, the fish, the stockfish, and of course the smoked fish is right now in the pot. I want to cook separately so that it will be tender. And while it's cooking, don't forget my meat is also cooking. Let's just go straight. Good. While this is cooking, I need to add some water. It's very important. This water is what we call the stock, the meat stock. We'll use this to prepare the delicious afang soup. Right, the water is there right now. We'll just cover the pot. Don't forget the meat is still cooking. We'll now add some water to the meat. Apart from adding the water, we'll now add a salt and seasoning to taste and then allow it to cook properly. Alright, the meat is now boiling and it's time to check how far we've gone. Good. You can see the water like I told you. When you start cooking your meat, don't add water immediately. Allow the water from the meat to cook itself for some minutes. And that's just what has happened. So what will I do? Right away, I will now add our salt. There are different ways to it. Some people will add their salt immediately they start cooking. But for us, on Gourmet Guide, we allow the water to be extracted from the meat first, and then we'll add our salt to taste. As we add our salt to taste, don't forget our seasoning cube. We now crush in our seasoning cube. So the next thing, we just add water. This is time. This is the time to add the water. Just cover and allow it to cook properly until the stock is extracted. The meat is cooking. Let's move to the second pot where we have the stock fish, the smoked fish, and also the dry fish. They're already boiling too. So what do? We now move. I want to add my snail and my periwinkle so that they can be boiling together. As they are boiling and cooking, what will happen to this soup? You're wondering, we're going to get a very lovely soup. For us here, Gourmet Guide Kitchen, we like this pepper the way it is. This is what they call Cameroon pepper. And it has this lovely aroma when you add it to your pot of soup. So rather than crush the pepper, we prefer to just leave it like this in the pot. And then it will cook and then get softened. When it is softened, you don't need to do anything to just melt. Some people don't like pepper, so you can just allow the aroma to filter around the pot. You can remove it if you want. If you like something spicy, then allow the pepper to be the way it is. Good. I'll just add pepper to this pot. I see it's boiling. The soup is almost set. This pepper will help the aroma. I wish you could smell it. Don't worry, you eat very soon. So I cover, and then we'll wait a little to see the way the meat will boil and the way the stockfish, the dry fish and the smoked fish will boil together before we now begin to prepare the Afang soup. Don't forget what I said. You need this. When you get to the market you want to buy, your Afang is what you need. It's called Okazi leaf, but some people choose to call this Afang leaf. Then you need your water leaf. Water leaf is very soft, it's very good. You can't cook Afang soup without this and this. The aroma. Oh, I wish you were here. Good. Can you see this? It's already cooking. What we have here is a goat meat, a bomoa, bokato. You can't enjoy Afang soup without all this. But you know what? I really need this pot, but I need this because this is where I have all my. Can you see? I have all my periwinkle, that's my isam. I have my stockfish, I have my goat meat, and everything that is set to make this soup a delightful one. But right now, it's time to add my crayfish. You know, crayfish is an important one when it comes to the South. There are so many waters around there. So there you find your crayfish, you find your isam, your periwinkle, you find your snails. We have a snail here. You find your fish, assorted fish, whether smoked, whether dry, whether fresh, whichever. But for us, our soup is almost set. So what? I'll just go straight now and stir this. And I'm going to switch my pot. I'll just stir slightly. And I'm going to switch my pot. Preparing Afang soup, take note. I'll just stir slightly. Soup must not when preparing, the water content must not be too much. Just slight. If you are boiling your meat and boiling your fish, and then you discover the water is too much, all you need to do is you get another plate, get your cooking spoon or scooping spoon, reduce the water, that is the stock. If you make your Afang soup and it's watery, you won't enjoy it. So right now, the fish, the stockfish, the periwinkle, the snail are well cooked. I want to do something very, very quickly. I'm going to switch pots because my meat is cooking. I don't want to use this. I'll just take some meat from here and add to this so that we can now add all the other ingredients. Follow me as we do this. So let's switch. This pot of meat, I'll just move it back a little. Then this pot of the fish, the stockfish and the rest, I'll just bring the pot here. And as I bring the pot, the meat has to continue cooking so that it's very tender. Ooh. Can you see this? Everything is boiling. So what do? We just go straight to begin to add the meat. Let's take some meat from here and add to this. My cooking spoon is here. Most times we are told that the effect of plastic on what we eat is not very healthy. So the best thing is to begin to use wooden spoons. It may be a difficult one for us in Nigeria because we are so used to plastic spoons, plastic things and all, what have you. But it's time for us to begin to change gradually. So, the meat is boiling, and the pomo is here like I told you. You can see the goat meat, you can see the shaki, you can see the pomo, you can see, but we don't need everything. We just leave this and then take the ones we need for this soup. Good. We're good to go. Let's allow this to continue the cooking. Replace this cooking spoon and let's use this wooden spoon. Nigeria is a blessed country. Where else can you go in the world and find this kind of meats, fish, delicacies, cooking right in the pot with the peppers popping at you where you want to enjoy a lovely meal? It's now time to add the Afang leaves, that's the okazi leaves, the water leaf, and then with our palm oil. Now for some people, they'll prefer to add the palm oil first, then go for the water leaves before adding the Afang leaves. In fact, some will even pound their Afang leaves. Some will have to blend their Afang leaves. Some will have to put it through the mill and then, but whichever way you want it or like it, there's no problem. But for us here, Gourmet Guide Kitchen, we don't want to pound because they're already shredded into tiny bits. We want to enjoy the way it is. So the next thing for us, if you look at the pot, you see the water content is not much. It's deliberate. We don't want to add too much water so that the soup is not watery. The soup is set now. Afang soup, I'm adding the oil. Afang soup is always a lovely soup that loves oil, but not too much because you have to be careful of our cholesterol. Now we add our water leaf. Why are we adding our water leaf now? You know why? The water leaf is softer than the Afang leaf. And for us, we want it to soften and then we now add the leaf. Some people will want to add the Afang before the water leaf. For us on Gourmet Guide, we're still going to achieve the same result. We'll stir right away. You know what? While we're stirring this, water leaf, as the name connotes, is full of water. If you look at other leaves that we have in Nigeria, water leaf has plenty of water. So when you use water leaf to prepare your meal, you have to be conscious of not adding too much water so that the soup is not watery. And then you have to stir while you simmer. You reduce your fat and then you simmer gradually until everything is mixed together. Don't forget, I don't need to do anything to the pepper. The pepper has melted with the soup. Because at the end of the day, I may want to remove the pepper from the soup, since I don't want to take something spicy. But if you want the pepper to remain the way it is, and I want something spicy, I want to eat the pepper alongside the vegetable. So I want to see the pepper as I'm cooking. You know what they say? If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. You can see you are sweating. But that's part of the fun. That's what makes cooking exciting. Right away, we'll add our Afang leaves. Then you stir gradually until it has mixed properly with the soup. Then the Afang soup is ready. forget what I said about the wooden spoon. Wooden spoon will always be a lovely phenomenon in the kitchen. Why? Because from all that we have been told right now, using plastic spoons to prepare meals could be toxic and very dangerous to our health because of the fact that they are made with plastic. But with your wooden spoon, you are safe. Somewhere in India and some other parts of the world, they have what we call edible spoons. After preparing your meal, you can go ahead, bite your spoons, eat your spoons. They are made with some millet, some wheat, and what have you. I pray Nigeria comes to that level in a matter of years so that we can also move the way the world is moving. Well, the Afang soup is ready. It's green. It's delicious. Oh, I'm sweating, but I don't mind. The sweat is not as important as this soup I see here right now. And it's not difficult to prepare. The food is ready. Some people will want to eat their onion, bite their onion as they look at the Afang soup. I still have onion here. Maybe a little sprinkle should do us, because onion is good and it's best eaten when it's just fresh and crunchy. But some people say, no, Lydia, no, I don't like to see onion in my soup. I want to just enjoy my meal. Good. If you don't want, then don't add your onion. But for us, we want to see the bite of the onion. We want to see the freshness as we bite, the crunchiness as we bite, and then eat our meal, enjoy our food. Now with Afang soup can go with any swallow. Afang soup can go with pounded yam. Afang soup can go with semo. Afang soup can go with eba. In fact, Afang soup can go with what we call 6 to 6. That's what is known in the South and some part of the Southeast, and it's all over the place. 6 to 6 is what we call fufu. Akpu, you know it. You pound it very well, then relax with your Afang soup. The food is ready. And don't forget, you don't overcook, because this is vegetable. If you overcook your vegetable, you lose the nutrient. So since everything is well added and it's already looking green and lovely, it's time to put out the fire.